That's how it is. Yeah, okay. Flash pattern, you can see the khaki green with the black pattern over the top of it, kind of like Mickey Mouse's ears and shape of it. We called that the Mickey Mouse pattern. Some of the tanks you come out of the desert, yellow colour, black camouflage. We called that the concert pattern for some reason. Most of the stuff came out off the assembly lines of the factory. It was just polished wrap. And the B&B president.
So they're all day breakfast.
The food stall. Ford car parts used.
Nice coffee as well. Just watching the tractors on the parades.
Just a bit basic compared to a Ferguson, and they didn't sell in huge numbers, so they are quite rare, and it's nice to see. And we've got a great lineup of case tractors today as well, which is nice to see. The Case C model was the third top selling tractor during the 1930s. It was always said that the top selling tractor was the Fordson, the second top one was an International 1020. They always said that the International 1020 was popular with state home farms and showpiece farms and whatnot, and the good tenant farmers all had case tractors and everyone else had to take a fortune.
I'll have a look round the rest of the place and just go there, walk across the rest of the show, go round, I'll probably go over there.
The Ferguson.
So it's really quite warm now. We have a stunt show on in the centre arena, but in the interim I'm going to have a look round some of these cars. There'll be a parade for that later on as well. So. But there's going to be a stunt show going on in the centre green there. But there's so much to see. I don't think I'll maybe just see bits of it as I'm going round. I've seen the stunt show before, so I know it's quite good actually. See what I can get for you.
I know in the past with the military guys all coming in with their uniform here, which was a bit drive yourself over stand, stall, top, stand, collar, top field.
Because you couldn't do it. It's impossible. They did it this morning, so. Mark 1 Escort, I remember those very well. we had in our family for a while. Mark 1, so it wasn't like that, it was a 1.3L we had in K registered, 3-door, dark brown. My dad had it for a while. And before that he had the Austin Allegro, which is there. He had a 1500 special 5-door, 5-speed. So I'm going to make my way over to the Allegro. That's the cars I remember. Also the Morrissey 1000 Traveller, which I saw further back there. I'm going to have a closer look at this, and also the Allegro, because these are cars that I grew up with. So this is the Austin Allegro. This is the Van de Pla model with the big grille on it, I believe. It's slightly different to what my dad had. He had the 1500. It's just sort of like, not the top of the range, but it was sort of more of 3/4 of the way up, I think. We consider what my dad had, the 1500cc special Austin Allegro. It was. Because you had 1 litre, 1.1, 1.3, and then they went to 1500, which was overhead cam. Same engine was in the Maxi, and 1750 top of the range. I think this one's the Van de Pla, judging by the grille. Very similar to that. Well, it's basically the top of the range Allegro. Van de Pla model. So yeah, it does actually resemble it a lot. That's what my dad had for a while, quite a long time. And then the Mark 1 Escort is another one, a green one up there, which is again an important part of our cars that we had in our family. Green Ford Escort, Mark 1. That's the orange Mark 1 that you can see a different view angle from it. And the blue one there, just on the edge. And then you've got the green one with the bonnet open, which I'm going to have a look at later. I think it's not the Vauxhall, it's not a Cavalier, not quite, can't remember what that one is. Chevrolet, no, it's a Cavalier, it's a Mark 1 Cavalier. I certainly remember them. I certainly remember them in the 80s and that, in the late 70s. They were, I do remember those. And this as well, old Datsun. Capri, Mark 1. Cortina next to it, Ford Cortina. It's 3-way Robert Reliant. Next to a big massive Rolls Royce. Triumph, Dolomite, I think. Mark 1 Cavalier. Certainly remember seeing those in that colour as well. Yes, registered 1977. Mark 2 Escort, RS Turbo, or RS, I don't know if it's a turbo actually, it's just the rallies and sports. Mark 1 Fiesta, tiny engines. Well, I don't know about the engine size in this, but I remember my mate had a 1.1 overhead cam Ford engine. Small, it's a small car, the Fiesta. Ford Fiesta. It's a size down from the Escort. It's really amazing. Trans Am. It's pretty. That's smart. Wow. Lovely. Tidy. Cool looking car. Trans Am. Engine's set at a different angle, I think, than this. It's maybe angled back, I'm not quite sure. It's a Volkswagen Golf, I think. Or is that the Polo? I'm not 100% sure, actually. It's a VW anyway. I think it's the Polo, actually. Volkswagen Polo, which is the size down from the Volkswagen Golf. Now, this is a smart car. Another 2 Capri, like those. Capri, that was my favourite car in the 80s. I remember them very well.
Okay, let's see some proper jump now then. Just got the guys warmed up, got the guys warmed up. And the big 450 here on the very powerful machine. We've got faster.
This is the Triumph Dolomite.
Practice jump training this morning. It does, say, dried out nicely now, so expecting big things, but I wouldn't feel that Aaron's standing now with the red boots on here. Got them 1 week ago. So if you're watching jumping, if you watch the full jumping, you'll see colour coming down there like a bag of something. We'll just see 1 week ago, so doing well here, but he's trying to make it landed as soft as you can. On the big 450, let's get the good light together here.
You've got to be, like you said, that's it.
Dad's a painter.
And I'm going to stop them.
So, and not to forget that that big generator starts up in about 20 minutes. So I'm going to get up there, make sure I get there, and I'll get the footage of it as well. It's a big generator earlier on in the scene, so I must get that. We've got to be there to hear that start.
Ladies and gentlemen, you'll be toting petrol, and he's going to jump from 50 feet. Fully. Yeah, right. Yeah, what are you thinking of? Right,
So I'm not quite sure what they're going to be able to do there on the stunt show. They've got this big hoist thing up, the big crane, so I might have a look at that, and then I'm going to make my way over to that generator, because as I say, I didn't want to miss the generator starting up.
the full extension of this tower.
So I'm going to stay about here, and I'm going to watch what's going to be to happen there on the stunt show. I'll not have time to get right to the arena, but I'll just sort of hang about here. Oh, there's another mark on this one.
Yes.
Sorry, there's another mark. It's slightly different, but headlight. I think that's the Mexico. It's more of a sport version. That's a Morris 1000 Traveller there. Mark Escort. Oh, no, this stunt show. Jeez, I missed it.
Ladies and gentlemen, young Anthony.
Great.
It actually took 50 feet. There you go. Off you go.
So I missed the first time, but we're going to be able to do it again. As soon as I've seen that stunt, I'm going to make my way over to that generator. So I was looking at the Mark Escort, and then the stunt took place. So the tree was in the way, so I had to get myself here, and by the time I got here I blooming missed it, so hopefully this time I'll get to record it for you.
When you're ready, are you ready? Anyone from there? Come on, David Jordan! These guys, 63. There he goes. Understandable, yes! Ladies and gentlemen, Jordan Pacers, big smile on his face. Absolutely loves doing that. And that guy used to be flying the fight. He really did. Absolutely fantastic. Okay, hope you enjoyed our show, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. If you have, you've got to come and see it at, I think, 3:30, 3:45. We're going to do some. We will do that better stuff.
So they do the stunt show as well. So I saw that jump that time. It's a bit like proper stunts.
Thank you so much. Okay. Listen, ladies and gentlemen, hands on it. The Conor Brenner. The Jordan Payton. And Ian Anthony. What a gentleman, ladies and gentlemen. Hope you enjoy that show. If you want to meet the boys, come and meet them.
Right, so I'm going to make my way. I'm making my way over to that generator, so I'm there in good time. I've got about 15 minutes to get over. It's way over there, so, and it's quite busy, so I can't really just rush here. I'll come back here later on. That's some more 1,000 traveller moving, by the way. I think they're going to be up onto the not the track, the arena later on, but I'll not have time to see that because, as I say, I'm going to get myself over to the generator. Well, I got myself up here in time for this big generator start up. Started up yet, obviously, you'll hear it when it starts up, it's loud. We started up earlier, there's a way down there and I heard it from down there, so right next to it this time. I'll get the footage for you. So it starts at about 12 o'clock, so it's about another 5 minutes before he actually fires it up. So the size of the engine is about 50 litre, 50 litre engine. Each cylinder is about 12.5 litres and there's 4 cylinders. So he's pretty big. So we're just waiting on it, 12 o'clock, and then he's going to fire it up and mention a bit about it to the crowds and that. We're waiting on it. We'll turn up and we'll fire this up.
This engine is it was made in 1958. It's a Lister Blackstone model ER4. It's 200 horsepower at 750 revs a minute. Being a 4-cylinder, it's got 10-inch bores and 18-inch stroke. So it's around 12.5 litres a cylinder. It's electric start, 2 starter motors. There's another one the same as that on the other side. The generator, it's an electric construction company, 156 kVA at 415 volts. The panel is a mains failure panel. So this thing, it was designed to start up when the power went off. Now where it came from was, it was an MOD listening station in the middle of Montrimont Woods, just outside Brecon. Now this place was called PO Box 25. It was used during the Second World War and the Cold War. This thing was put out of service in 1993 when the station was mothballed. And when I got it, the engine was seized due to water ingress down the exhaust. And the way I got it freed off was put a bar in the flywheel and crashed into it with a telehandler. So I managed to get it freed off, and eventually I got it started. Injector pumps were seized, I got them all freed off. All the electrics had been cut, but fortunately there was a wire. The third one's not working because the bulb's bust. They got a bit of a rattling coming up here. And that's indicating that I've got a main supply coming into it. I've got a wee generator running round the back, giving it a mains signal. So when I switch that generator off, this thing will see lack of voltage and it will start up. This thing holds 187 litres of oil, and an oil change was a bit expensive. So now it's automatic. That's it primed, ready to go. So I'll switch this little generator off and I'll start. So when I turn that generator back on, you'll see it switch off. So you'll see an electric pump going. What happens is there's a ram in here which moves the fuel rack. This is the fuel rack. You see parts of it. A couple of lorry batteries on it, but the original batteries were wooden. It had 4 6-volt cells, which were in wooden crates. I've only got one of them, the other 3 had disappeared over time, but they're too heavy to bring up home. And I've tried for water.
Exhaust temperature
so
sensors is what they are.
It's diagnostics. There's a few gauges up here. You've got oil temperature, that's your exhaust gas outlet temperature. That's overall. This one here is obviously a rev counter. That one there, the rusty one, that was a bit of a strange one. That took a bit of figuring out. That's a water pressure gauge. This thing has a closed circuit cooling system. And what it does is the water pump, which is a centrifugal pump, fights against the thermostat. There's no bypass. So the water pump keeps the cylinder jacket at 25 pound pressure all the time.
So that was a wee demonstration of that big generator. It's going to start up again at 2 o'clock, so I might try and get there for that again. I'd like to hear that again. It was really powerful sounding, very impressive, very interesting.